Hi folks, and welcome to another edition of My Veg Garden. Today is Sunday the 6th of March, it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all those mothers who are watching, and also grandmothers as well, or even maybe great-grandmothers. So hope you have a lovely day today. Right, what we're up to, I need to plant on the onions. I think the giant onions are probably at stage now, they really need to be planted on. To the next stage, and also the tomatoes that I'd planted, I think they just need to be sort of planted on ever so slightly. So follow me, and I'll let you see what I'm up to. So folks, here's the giant onions. I would say it's probably a mixed bag. Sorry about the noise as I'm moving it round. So you look at that one there, and that looks absolutely brilliant. And then you look at a few of the other ones. That one there, that one there is not too bad, but some look really quite thin. So, but what I'm actually going to do, a bit like what Peter Edwards is struggling with about getting rid of them, because he's got a whole load, must have about 40 odd I would think, in his grow cabinet. I'm not going to discard any at the moment. I'm going to pot them all into this size pot. What are these? These are 1 litre pots. So I'm going to pot these on into that size. And probably, oh, excuse me, I'll probably get about 6 in each tray, I would think, about that. So I'll put 2 of these in the bottom of the grow cabinet, and we'll just keep them going. I think this should be fairly happy. I'll get them on to the next stage. Make sure I keep on feeding them just to keep them plodding on, because as I say, look at that one, that's really, I don't know whether I'll plant that one on or not. That's really quite, see, the thing is, I might change the plan as I go along. I might say I'm only going to pick 6, but then I'd be gutted if I then find out that some of them completely died away, and that would be forever ruining the possibility that the other ones were okay. So I might plant them all. We'll wait and see. I'll let you see at the very end video what. So that's what I'm going to do. Tomatoes. So let me just let's open and let you have a little look. So it's lovely and warm when you open the door there. So they're coming on nicely. What happened is that it looks as if I spilt a few seeds, tomato seeds, in the mix with the peppers, because that should be pepper plant just there, but there's some tomatoes as well. I don't know what variety they are. I think it might be possibly near the end, so it might have been the Gardener's Delight ones, and that's my Brassicas up there. But I'll show you a little bit further and a little bit later in the video. So what I'll do is I'll pause just now. I'll do the jobs I like to do, and then I'll let you have a little see what I've been up to, and also what I'll do is I'll give you a little round up as well, folks. So join me in a few moments. Welcome back, folks. Right, it's been a little while since I stopped the video to pause while I did the work. So here's what we've got up to. Let me just open this up a little bit. Right. Oh. So there's the end. I only managed to get 8 in the space that I've got there, because of having that little oil radiator in the middle. That's all I can fit in there. So we've got 8 in there. I gave them a good water, and we've already sucked up. I might give them a bit more water just to keep them going. Something interesting. I don't know whether my soil that was in compost growing medium was too loose. I'd made it too loose with too much perlite or vermiculite, because when I tried to transplant them, the soil that just disappeared straight off the roots, and all I was left with was the roots. So I've carefully tried to plant them without damaging the roots. So there we go. Got 8 there planted there. What I've done is they're the 8 best. The 4 remaining that weren't that great, I've just planted in a trough in the greenhouse, and I'll let you see that in a second. So that's that. What else did we transplant? Right, so we transplanted the tomatoes. These are the ones on the left here. We transplanted them out the module into them. This will probably be their final position. Give them a good water from the bottom to encourage the roots. We also did, sorry, I'm just trying to squeeze past the bite that's here. So what I did was I planted them as way down, so you can see it's planted near enough up to the seed leaves, which are these sort of plain looking leaves. So that's what I've done. so leave them there, just let them get accustomed. I find generally the first few days they don't look that healthy, they feel a bit that, well, the roots get accustomed to it. I'll probably give them another water as well, just to make sure there's plenty of water there for the roots to have. So over here, these 2 rows to the left are the cherry tomato ones, and at the end there is the sweet peppers. What I've tried to do was, I think in one of my previous videos I mentioned that I didn't know which ones were which because I hadn't labelled them correctly. So 2 are big red, I think that's what they're called, and 2 are Californian Wonder. So I planted them what I think is in the same order as they were in, so I'll pick 1 from the back 2 and 1 from the front 2, because I've only got space for 2 plants. So there we go, that's that. Then on here we've got the Brassicas. So the left hand row is broccoli, or calabrese I think it's called when we're growing it in the spring into summer. Then we've got cabbage, and then we have got cauliflower. So we'll just leave them. I've planted them from them up. So I think next year what I will actually do is I'll probably start these off in root trainers. So I'll need to check on UK Here We Grow Facebook group, see what anyone suggested, whether they should do them in root trainers or not. So that's them. The only other thing, let me just try and squeeze back past the bike. The only other thing I've done is, as you can see, I'm running out of space, so what I've done is I've stole the top of my grow lights to plant some leeks. So and the reason why I've done them in the pots, because what I find is that I don't get the depth. The roots go really shallow because I generally have done them in trays. So I've just done them. I've not got lot of space anyway for leeks. So what I've tried to do is do them in just 2 pots worth of them and just let them grow, and we'll see how they go from there. Right. What we'll do then, if that's the only things inside, let me just shut the doors properly. Oh, there we go. I'll just give you a roundup of what else we've been up to. So the chitting of the potatoes still continues. We're just leaving them to go, and we'll see how well they go. Coming this week, well, let me just go here rather than just looking at a door. Coming this week is extra decking and compost and other stuff. So hopefully in the next week or so we'll actually get the back end of raised beds, the ones that I'll show you in a second, get them raised up as well to the same height as the other ones I've done. So, and then get them filled with some compost. So right, let's go and have a little look. Right, so say that's the area there, those beds there have got to be raised up. Let's go out. There we go. We'll go in the greenhouse because it is cold, so it's a little bit warmer. So there's the remaining onions. I plan to just leave them in here, whether they survive or not. I'm not that worried. Just thought, rather than just chuck them in the bin, I thought, well, let's see. So there they are. Right, so grow cabinet. Let me just lift up the lid. So, right. So here we go. The onions, the turbo onions, still progressing nicely. So there's that there. This is my shallots. They seem all to be going really sort of long and flat on the ground rather than. See, the roots don't seem to. Oh, sorry, I'll show the right bit. They don't seem to want to actually go into the ground, into the compost. And you look at that one. So I think we need another water as well. So I'm not sure about them. We'll leave them to go. We'll just let them go. The lettuce. This was the second lot. These also seem to be really sturdy at the moment. These are. That was the very first one I tried. It's a bit, but the other ones seem to be. Okay, there's another lot of onions on the other side. The broccoli and things like that are going okay. As you can see there, that's my irrigation system set into place, ready for when I start planting. Because the first bed there, so sorry about I've moved that to one side because I was using some compost out of it. That first bed will have onions, brown onions in it. The second bed will have a combination of leeks and shallots, so that just makes it really easy. What I've got is I've got some sticks. That's for possibly used for other beds. Let me get me. These are my spacing sticks. So let me just show you. So all it is cable ties marked on it. I need to glue them in place so they don't move at all, but I had marked them as well. So that's just so I can quickly see where I need to put things. So yeah, onions in there. Well, alliums in both lots of beds, and that we'll get some proper feed into it before planting, and then we'll see how it goes. Right. Don't think there's really that much else going on at the moment. As I say, I need to get those beds there. I need to get them raised up, get compost in them, get them ready for getting really in the bed on the left hand side is going to have parsnips in it. So I'm going to do this pre-chitting that Mark Shepherd was showing about how putting 2 sheets of damp like kitchen roll or tissue just to get them pre-chit, and then you can plant them in place. So I want to get that sorted, and also stuff's coming so for the next week or so. I'll also be busy building the base and also the playhouse that will be going there, so that'll keep me busy for the next few weeks. Right folks, I'll leave you looking at my onions while I finish off. Right, thanks very much folks. It's been really cold over the last few days. My candle, which is just in there, has been keeping these from dying. Really pleased. Really good, simple thing, the candle. So look at my previous videos about the 100-hour candle, and you'll actually be able to see how easy they actually are to make. And they do last. Mine last about 4 days, so I'm getting about the 100 hours. And I'm using a jar about that size there. So what's that one? That's a 500 gram jar. So that's fairly good. Right, so that's enough folks. Probably heading on to the 10-minute mark, if not a little bit longer. So thanks very much for watching folks. Thanks very much for all your comments, suggestions, your likes, people who are subscribed, new subscribers, old subscribers. I really do appreciate all your watching on my videos. Right folks, I'm going to leave you. I probably won't do one next weekend because I'm busy both days. That's probably too busy to do video, so it might be 2 weeks before the next one. Right, so thanks very much for watching folks. Hope you have a lovely week or so, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye just now.